Hey guys, what's up? It's Clay Ranger 143 here, along with...
I am the Miss VR.
You already know who I am.
No, we don't.
No, we don't. Who is this person?
Warren OHWX8798.
Oh yeah, I remember you. You had the fucking fever dream at Las Vegas when you went to my house with the fucking Bearcat BC125AT. You had the fever dream at Las Vegas after Kurt Busch's win.
Yeah, and you want to know something?
Yes.
We all remember the phrase that made me famous on YouTube. Stop pulling off.
Here's something else that made you famous. Jesus H. Christ, I'm on pit road past the commitment cone.
Don't hit.
Jesus H. Christ, I'm on... I saw him trying to hold on not to laugh. He fucking lost it.
Also, one word.
Yes. Dark. But anyways,
Dark?
Where? Yeah.
Where?
He lost the dark, guys.
He won the battle, we ain't win the damn war.
Well, he won the damn war tonight at Martinsville. Anyways, guys, welcome to a brand new season of Radio Reviews. We are in season 11. Yeah, 10 is over and done with, but yeah, season 11 is in the works. Can you believe it? 11 fucking seasons. How did we make it this far? I don't know.
What started out as just a small little pastime on YouTube has become a big part of his channel.
Oh, absolutely.
Damn
Successful, too.
straight. I'm impressed, honestly. Hang on.
Okay, I'm hanging on to my chair.
I'm hanging on for dear life. Oh wait, I ain't going anywhere. I'm fatter than shit.
But, anyways, guys, yeah. Just answering some questions, but, yeah.
All good?
I have a feeling that AJ particularly... Hang on.
One moment, please.
God damn
it, Valerie.
AJ, goddamn it. The beavers did. Excuse me, good sir. I am taken.
Anyways, I have a feeling that AJ just flipped the bird.
I did.
Oh, twins. Boy.
Called the crow in the back.
Yeah.
Imagine me
Well,
answering questions from people during radio reviews, but yeah.
Michael has fan? What?
But anyways, guys, I have a feeling that AJ is going to really like this because, yeah. Why don't we start off season 11 with something radical, if you will, because, yeah, in this episode of Radio Reviews, we're going to be taking a look at an old radio that's white. It's white. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. But AJ just got one of these, and that radio is the RadioShack 12-249. It doesn't work, so yeah. Why don't we review it?
Chipotle does to you, I mean what?
Anyways, so the RadioShack 12-249. Look at this fucking thing. It looks like RadioShack tried to make a first alert, but failed. It looks...
Or a Maxon.
It's uglier than it looks, but actually it's not ugly per se. It just looks like something that's cheaply made. Like, look at this. This is the reason why I brought AJ into this, because I figured he would like it. Look at what happened to his... Look what happened to his 249. It's a shambles. Also, yeah. Who the fuck thought it was a good idea to put an orange backlight on a white radio? That's disgusting.
Oh, that's not the even better part. I tried to put in 99 for the same code, so 99 is now 992.
Yeah, that radio's fucked.
Yeah, no doubt.
But yeah, the RadioShack 12-249 is here. So looking at this radio, you can clearly see that it is from the 90s, and it is. This particular model is from, of course, you guessed it, Mitchell's collection. And yeah, you can see on the bottom, it has all the technical information down there on the radio. RadioShack 12-249. The frequencies are all there. Of course, they fucking butchered weather radio as with the radio again. It's a pattern they do with all their 90s and 2000s radios. Have you noticed that? Like those, they're pronounced it as weather radio.
Radio.
But anyway.
Radioactive Bill 00.
Oh god. But yeah, as you can see, this is another one of RadioShack's radios that are hardwired. Yeah, hardwired. That's old-fashioned. Huh?
I said that's a long cord.
Yes, it is.
There's a joke in there somewhere.
But anyways.
That's the radio's umbilical cord. I mean, what?
But anyways, the front of the radio looks self-explanatory. You got the volume off/max button right here. You have
now remember, kids, if you get that radio, if the radio does not turn on when it's plugged in, make sure it's turned on first.
Wait a minute. Oh my... Yo.
So when Mitchell gave you this radio, Michael, was it turned off already?
Yes.
You know how to turn it on, I presume.
I have a 9-volt in here, but now we got a problem. We got a problem.
Oh no.
It's not responding.
Switch to the right. Turn the switch to the right.
What switch?
The volume switch.
Okay, that fixed it. No, it literally glitched and said alert OFI.
What?
Oh, Jesus.
This should be interesting.
If only I could play copyrighted music, but this radio, do you know what it needs?
It
know
needs,
what it needs?
What does it need?
I Hate Everything About You by 3 Days Grace.
God damn it.
That works.
The good life. It needs the good life.
Not just that, but guess what? It also needs certain something. But yeah, the RadioShack 12-249 is one of those radios straight from the 1990s that basically looks like, I can't even describe it. All I know is because of the lighting, and that's not, you're not hallucinating, this radio is actually yellowed a bit because of the stupid white coloring. And it looks ugly.
Mine is perfectly white.
It looks like a... I don't know if it's because of the lighting or what. It probably is from the lighting. Because this is an LED light bulb. Or that too, but it looks like half of it has been pissed on by the sun.
Oh, I know a radio that in my collection that looks like that.
And what would that be?
Let's take a look. Point the camera this way, Michael.
Yes.
Oh, jeez.
Oh yeah, that piece of shit.
It still works.
Somehow.
Meanwhile, All my radios, on the other hand, white as milk, baby.
That can be taken way out of context, especially since you're taken.
White as breast milk? I mean, what?
Val, you walked right into that one. I'm sorry. But anyways, yeah.
Damn it.
Anyways, right here, this can actually open up and it can reveal the keypad. Yeah, because they added keypads in radios because, yeah, welcome to the fucking 90s, everyone. The 74200 had that, the 250 had it, the fucking 249 had it, which is what we're reviewing right here, but yeah. You have the keypad right here where you can input the channel and the same
Give it a Doug
codes.
score, Michael.
Oh, I'm gonna give it a Doug score, alright. A very low one. Because, yeah, we need to discuss a lot of shit. Oh, by the way, yeah, you have your antenna right here. And, yeah, we're going to get into some of the radio's quirks and features. And the first quirk is going to be the button beeps.
Which definitely screams the 90s.
Okay.
Hey, just like me.
Yep. Okay, the button beeps on the RadioShack 12-249.
Mine's quieter than yours. Always like, what the hell is going on here?
No, I'm just cringing at the valid beeps, because those sound awful.
Oh wait, there's more!
But yeah, those are the button beeps.
Oh god. Oh no, here's the invalid button beeps.
Oh, those are the invalid? I thought those were the valid.
No, these are the valid ones.
This is invalid.
Yeah.
Freaking 90s home security system.
Dude, the 12-255 has that. The 250 has it. The 257 has it. I think.
257.
The handheld radio. No, the 254. The 254, that's what it is. The 12-254. Because those four radios literally operated on similar firmware.
Well,
Of course they did.
Of course it did, she says. Well, then again, we're talking, this is the 90s we're talking about here.
That is true.
I'm curious, did they ever make...
we have the 90s.
I'm curious, did they ever
90s
make
was the
a...
best time in the world, don't it?
Nope, they didn't. But,
What
anyway.
was that, AJ?
Nothing?
Bitch, what did you say?
I said the 90s were the best time in the world, do not at me.
You're lucky, I was born in 2001.
Oh no!
Y'all lucky, I was born in 2001.
God damn it!
Anyways, so yeah, those are the button beeps. But yeah, now we're gonna get into the next feature, and that is the hidden Siren Test. It has a Siren Test.
You know how to do the siren test, right?
Yes, I do. And to do it, it's very hidden for new users. So to do it, I'm gonna need a tripod for this. Okay.
Or you could just do it on my anger.
Your anger. Bruh.
Your anger.
Anyways, hang on. Well, I don't blame you for being angry because you were driving at Martinsville for 3.5 hours. Anyways, yeah, this is how you do it. This is how...
I got it.
Hang on. I want to show it to the viewers as well, because it's on the tripod.
Well, just point it at my camera. I got it all ready to go.
Okay, so here's what you need to do. And AJ's going to do the same thing. You got to power it on while holding down the off button. And it is in test mode now. And all three LEDs will light up. And it says test mode on it. And then to test the siren, you just press alert.
Ain't she pretty?
That's very quiet.
Well, actually, believe it or not, you look on the back here, there's a switch.
Oh, yeah!
You can either you need a screwdriver to use it, or use a nail. A fingernail.
Bro, even like at max volume, it's still pretty quiet.
You know what? That's pretty loud. Well, then again, I think neutral stirs the sword.
Yeah.
That is a common issue with these radios.
Unfortunately.
Well, you know, I'm just a little triggered that I had to pay $30 for this radio and it was gammon. But then again, that's my luck. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I will wait.
He actually yeeted his radio.
Wow. But anyways, oh, poor RadioShack.
It's a piece of shit.
So, yeah, why don't we get into the next feature, and that would be the setup.
Oh my god, that was great.
Okay, the setup for the RadioShack 12-249, and I am going to take off the tripod, because I don't need it anymore. But, yeah, the setup.
The small-ass tripod.
It has to be the most confusing setup I have ever seen on any 90s RadioShack. Kind of the same story with the 12-250. It's confusing as all hell. AJ, do you know how?
The 74-200 bad.
Do you know how to do it?
Yes.
Please tell me how.
Okay, so on the back of the radio, there's a switch.
Yeah?
Slide that switch, and the first thing you'll see is the channel frequency.
To what? Program or operate?
Program.
Okay, alright. I see now.
Good job. You have a new persona now.
As if I didn't have enough already.
Your new persona is Mallory. I mean, what?
Yeah, she is the biggest nerd out there.
With those nerdy ass glasses.
Okay, maybe it's not as confusing as I...
But she's also the leader of a mafia. That sounds pretty good.
Anyways, okay, maybe I was a little bit harsh about the setup because it's actually pretty simple, but not for new users because you gotta use the fucking yes and no buttons along with the keypad just to program half of it. Speaking of the keypad, little side note, it comes with a...
Speaking of that...
It comes with a paper-printed card where you can store your frequencies and FIPS codes. And in this case, it looks like Mitchell already wrote down the frequency number for channel 4, 162.475.
Which would be KZZ 57.
In your area?
No, in his area.
Do you know where...
KZZ 57 is his main transmitter in Rockford, Illinois. Mine is WXJ 46, as we all know.
But he has an apartment. He lives in DeKalb.
I know, but isn't his main transmitter Rockford?
I think.
It wouldn't shock me if there was.
But anyway. Yeah, that's the setup on the RadioShack 12-249, but I think we need to get to the elephant in the room here because, why don't we discuss another feature, and that would be the antenna. This is something else. Okay.
It looks like a long-ass lizard's dick.
What?
How would you know what that looks like, AJ? What have you been staring at, AJ?
I have a long story about that.
As I dramatically zoom in.
Discussed on this video.
As I dramatically zoom into the guy's face. Confessions.
He was going red anyways. What?
Shut up.
He's still red.
No, I'm not.
You are. He's so warm.
Not sponsored by Coca-Cola or Monster. You can't even see my face now. There we go.
So you're
No, I can still see you. I can still see you.
so you're a Monster can now?
Yes, I'm recyclable.
Recyclable. Reduce, reuse, recycle.
Jesus Christ.
Anyways, the antenna on the RadioShack 12-249. I have a lot of questions about this. What the fuck is this thing?
Question, Michael.
What the fuck is this thing? And two, why does it have...
The ass 90s antenna.
Why does it have two bases? Have you ever seen a radio?
Michael, have you never seen one before?
Yes, I have. But have you ever seen a fucking antenna where it has two separate bases instead of one? Like most fucking radios? Look at that.
Doesn't the 12250 have two bases?
No.
Antenna?
No. This is the only radio that has the two bases, the 249. I don't know why it was designed like this, but...
RadioShack wanted to be different. Oh wait, that's what made them bankrupt.
Welcome to RadioShack, people. But yeah, this looks kind of weird because the way it protrudes out the side too. You can literally tell it's a... This is not an aftermarket antenna. This is the original factory antenna from RadioShack. This is literally the original antenna. But the antenna...
Several questions.
But yeah, not gonna lie, I think this design is pretty unique. Because it can go from side to side on the first base, and it can also rotate on the second base.
Good night.
But yeah, it can also rotate. You see that? Plus, when I bring the antenna up, it's not exactly... Well, damn, it actually is a tall antenna. But the way it just... Yes, it is, but the way it just protrudes out the side is what makes it look
AJ,
unusual.
What you said because it came out of your mouth.
She's not wrong.
But anyways, yeah, the way it just the way the antenna just protrudes out the side, it makes it look unusual, and you can instantly tell from that angle that this is a 249. And that's what makes this radio unique, is because of the fact that it has, like, that special kind of antenna. Not to mention the fact that it can also rotate and it can also be in unusual angles that most radios could not do with their regular factory antennas. The antenna itself is basically, the antenna itself is basically your cheap generic RadioShack antenna from the radios of the time period and most weather radios, because it has that cutout ridge at the top of the dome. But what's the thing you were referring to, AJ?
Well, I think what they were trying to do was they were trying to make it a little bit more universal. As you can tell, I don't know if it's just me, but the one I got, the one that I just yeeted across the room, when I unboxed it, I noticed how the antenna was very flexible. Like, it could move around a lot.
Good job.
Shut up!
Make me.
But yeah, I can see what you mean, because...
So, we're gonna look at 30 minutes anyway.
Yeah, but I can see what you mean, because the fact that this is literally fucking
It's literally fucking.
I'm sorry.
That's the most X-rated antenna I've ever seen, if that's the case, then. Hey, speaking of antenna, both of you.
Hey, Michael.
What?
The antenna.
Hang on. Another question was just asked.
All good, no worries.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Hang on.
Why?
Anyways, that question has been
Michael,
answered.
AJ, both of you.
Yes? I am confused.
I'm basically tickling you with the antenna.
No, stop it! I'm ticklish.
Yeah.
Perfect. I can hear Mitchell laughing, dying laughing in the background.
Nope. Probably not.
The FR800 review.
Valerie.
Oh yeah, the FR800. But while these two idiots tickle each other with antennas.
That sounds so wrong. That sounds so wrong, Michael. Okay, now at this point, he's just tapping the speaker.
Yeah, sounds about right. But anyway, really, okay.
Anyway, darling, let's continue with the warm, shall we?
But yeah, the antenna is actually quite unusual, but I actually like the fact that it's unique compared to other radios, because, let's be real, how often do you see a radio that has an antenna with two bases? This is literally the... Wait, what? There's another radio that has two bases.
The BCT8 has two bases.
The BCT8? What the fuck is that? Is that a desktop scanner?
Yes.
Oh, so Uniden got some inspiration from these guys.
Well, here's the thing. It's a retractable antenna, and it has two ends on it, basically.
Oh. No, I'm talking about, like...
It's hard to... I know, but it's hard to explain. Like, you would have to see it in person.
What's it called again?
Uniden BCT8. One with the NASCAR logo on it. I showed the radio reviews episode. Not the handheld, it's the base. As Michael Mullins unexplainably.
Oh yeah, I see it. I see it.
So if you look on the back of the radio, where the port, where it has the antenna port, where you can just take it out and put it in. Yes, that's what she said. You can kind of tell it has It has 2 holes. It has 2 holes.
Bruh.
Hey, double penetration.
In
What?
itself. Valerie!
Yeah, I'm sure you'd like that. No.
I'm not Savannah, Michael.
No, she get triple for a living, you know what I mean?
No, she,
Nah, quadruple. That sounds more like her.
no. She gets 69.
I mean shit. You never know. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get into the next feature, and yeah, that would be the design.
Figured.
Okay, the design of the RadioShack 12-249. Yeah.
It's questionable.
It is questionable, but it looks like one of your typical.
Very.
It looks like an answering machine.
Oh my god.
Or,
Wait,
like I mentioned to, like
Does
I
it?
mentioned earlier, it looks like a ripoff of the Maxon WX80.
But the Maxon WX80 came out before this, though.
Did it?
Yeah. Either that, or they were made in the same time period. But this came out after the Maxon. I know that.
Oh.
Maybe they got some inspiration from Maxon. Because
Perhaps.
because the Maxon WX80 has a keypad. It does have a keypad.
Right.
And it has 3 buttons that's
flip door though.
no, it's built onto the radio.
Hmm.
You know what this kind of is? This is literally RadioShack's answer to the Midland 74-200, which is
Except it's small.
right there, yeah. And it's not a tabletop radio. This is more like a desktop radio. The 74-200 is more so a tabletop because of the fact that hang on. Because of the fact that this is literally flat. Like, the screen can be seen in all directions. Well, sort of all directions. But I'm talking about, like, just from general view. Like, a general point of view, you know?
Right.
But, yeah, that's what I'm trying to get across. But the fucking radio itself, it looks, in my opinion, the material just makes it look cheap and it makes it look sort of unattractive. But the biggest complaint about the design is this. Okay, AlertWorks made the same thing. They made the same mistake in 2014. AlertWorks made the same mistake. Okay?
Just like me, I make all the same mistakes too. I mean, what?
Bruh. But no, seriously, listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me. Don't give me copyright, goddammit. But,
I had to embrace the name Amy Lee, sorry.
but no, listen, okay. Okay. Let me just get to the fact real quick. AlertWorks
YouTube don't like that.
AlertWorks made the same exact mistake as to what I'm about to point out here, but listen, look at this. Okay. The color orange blends in really good. It's a great thing with black plastics. It is not a good thing for white plastics. The fact that they put an orange backlight mixed with white, I'm sorry, but that looks ugly.
Well, hold on for a second, because, again, it was the 90s.
Yeah.
That's true.
But even
Yeah, they didn't really know any better back then.
but even
I'm
then,
gonna reference something from the 90s here for a second. Who loves orange soda?
oh good
Yeah,
God.
loves orange soda.
But no,
That was probably Radio Shack probably got that idea from watching Callan.
But no, seriously.
Michael.
Hang on. But even people like Maxon knew better to put orange on their white radio because the display on that was green, like a recom. Like, white and green actually look good together on a radio, but white and orange, it just doesn't cut it.
It's like a creamsicle.
Imagine an orange 12-249 with a white display. That would look even worse. But yeah, that's really the only complaint I have. Because
it just doesn't work.
No. And like I said, AlertWorks literally made the same mistake in 2014 when they released the white version of the EAR-10. Because that has an orange display.
Here's another example of something with an orange display.
Yeah, but that actually looks good. That's the Sangean HDR-14. Because, yeah, get this. It's literally black.
That's racist.
But
Michael,
yes.
in the background.
Nope.
Ah, yes. Literally next to the other radios, which I gotta review. But,
and then in the background, you see an ugly albino with long hair that needs to fucking cut his hair.
bro, your hair is literally short. What the fuck you mean?
My hair is not short. This is probably
Yes, it is.
8 inches on the top.
Excuse me?
Bro,
You're talking to the person who has the longest hair compared to you.
Bro,
Okay.
AJ, you think your hair is long? I know it's longer than what you're used to, but it's about as short as Cody Ware's chances of winning a race. It's short.
Even Talladega said no.
But to be blunt with you, okay, another design complaint that I have. It's about the antenna. I probably should have covered it in the antenna segment, but I had the camera down because, yeah. The antennas on these, they are known for breaking.
Yes.
They are known for breaking, and I've actually saw... let me rephrase that. I have actually seen some antennas on the 249. I can't find the pictures at the moment, at least, but I've actually seen some 12-249 antennas rusted to the
It's
point.
common.
Yeah.
Common for 90s videos.
Yeah. I am very surprised as to how well kept this particular 249 is. The original seller before Mitchell must have preserved this thing because
I mean,
they're all the-
yellow, but
yeah, all there is literally just one scratch, but that can easily be taken off with a magic eraser. Other than that,
Mr. Clean.
but yeah, why don't we get into the next feature?
Sponsored by Mr. Clean.
Anyways, why don't we get into the next feature, and that would be the speaker quality. We're gonna test this out. Oh boy. Okay, the speaker quality on the RadioShack 12-249. And no, the AC adapter is not plugged in, as I've said already. It's hardwired, so we're gonna have to bring a plug with us. Since it's on channel 6, we can test it out from there. Wait a minute, is it on channel 6?
It's probably on channel 1.
No, it's on channel 3. What the fuck?
You mean KJY85?
Oh my god. Oh my god, that's awful. That is awful. Bro, why does the speaker sound like it has a hole in it?
Michael.
Yeah.
Michael.
Yeah.
There's a common issue with the radios from the 90s, and that issue is the speaker. If I remember correctly, that does sound like it has a hole in the speaker. That is a very common issue with those radios from the 90s. But it is fixable.
How so?
You take the radio apart, replace the speaker.
Well, yeah, but...
You know what? But that's not a fair test right there. You know what? I'll be right back. Hold on.
Other than that, the speaker quality, at least on this 249, sounds like it's completely shot.
Hang on. We'll use mine for this one.
Yeah. Let's just...
Okay, I won't hurt you anymore.
Let's provide a better example with 249 that actually has a better sounding speaker.
But it's fucking defective, but whatever.
How is it defective?
The screen is damaged.
That's true.
Lower 60s. Friday night, partly cloudy. Lows in the mid.
Hang on, the reception in here is trash. Just like me.
Bruh.
Ow. Oh, come on. Piece of shit.
Thursday, partly cloudy. Highs in the upper 50s. Thursday night, partly cloudy. Lows in the upper.
That's how they are supposed to sound.
Friday, mostly sunny in the morning, then becoming partly cloudy. Highs in the lower 60s. Friday night, partly cloudy.
And this is what the alert's supposed to sound like. Oh, fuck. I can't do this with one hand.
That's what she said.
Oh, come on. There we go. That sounds much better, doesn't it?
Yeah. So it's just with this particular 250. Oh my god. I almost called it the 259. That's a fucking handheld. That's a fucking handheld with an ugly beige color as a fucking option. And I reviewed that last season. But no, as I was gonna say, I think it's just with this particular 249 that has the speaker issue because, like AJ said, the speaker quality...
259.
God damn it. But no, seriously, the speaker quality on these aren't exactly the greatest. Sometimes they can last a long time, but most of the time they don't. And this is a good example of said claim on the speaker quality, because obviously mine, or at least Mitchell's rather, sounds like the speaker has been completely shot with a 45 caliber ACP. It sounds like it has problems. It has problems. But yeah, let me be clear. Not all 249s sound like this. Not all 249s sound like this. As AJ demonstrated with his actually sounds better than this one. Because the speaker quality on these radios are literally so cheaply built. Yeah, it was probably never used. And during that time when it was not used, the fabric on the inside of the diaphragm, or whatever they used, probably got brittle and ruptured itself just from normal use. Maybe it was like that already with the original seller, but with the speaker quality on that, it's not the greatest.
But then again, that's completely normal. It can be fixed.
Yes, it can. So honestly, I'm gonna have to give the speaker quality an in-between rating.
You just gotta be really careful about that.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it an in-between rating. But in terms of this speaker on this particular model, it's bad.
It's no bueno.
Yeah. Okay, now we gotta test out the reception, because after the speaker quality, it's the reception, so yeah. Why don't we get into that? So, yeah, let's go ahead and get right to it. So, we gotta put the switch into operate, or program, excuse me.
34. Bulletin area on Sunday, April 11th.
Yeah, we got issues. So now I'm gonna go outside and test the reception out there. So, yeah. Be right back, because I have a feeling that it's not exactly going to be good, even outdoors. So, yeah. Be right back, guys.
Okay.
Okay, we are outside in the pollen-covered evening. I know you can't... Oh, yeah, you can see it there. That's pollen. Fuck pollen. I hate pollen. I know it's essential to life and food and all that, but I fucking hate pollen because it is so fucking annoying. Anyways. Yes. Look at this. This just sums up the radio in a complete nutshell. You got the fucking plug. And I'm gonna hold the radio, but... Hey, it's a grappling hook, bitch! But yeah. See that? Look at this. Look at this, man. Look at this. The plug is hanging by a fucking thread. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm just gonna leave it like this. So let me just, there we go. Kind of hard to open the thing, if I'm honest.
6:32 a.m. Semi-swamp is at 7:01 a.m. Seasonal normal low is 46. The record low is 28 degrees, which was set in 1961. No precipitation fell today. Lows in the lower 40s. Chance of rain 30%. Thursday. Higher. At Columbia, it was partly cloudy. From a frequency of 162.525 megahertz. This transmitter is serving the foothills and southern Piedmont of North Carolina.
At least they got the channels right.
The current time is 11:39 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Charlotte metropolitan area on Sunday, April 11th. At Charlotte Douglas International Airport, it was clear. The temperature was 62 degrees, the dew point 42, and the relative humidity 47%.
So, I'm actually impressed. The speaker quality is not great on this particular one, but the reception certainly makes up for it. So I can at least say that this radio has some sort of credibility to be taken, which is great because, yeah. The last thing I want is to review a radio that's, you know, how do you put this? You know, absolutely creditless, or however you say it. It has no credit whatsoever, let's just put it that way. But anyways, we're going to go back inside and discuss the build quality. Oh dear. Okay, the build quality on the RadioShack 12-249. It's bad. I'm telling you now. It's bad. I will explain. First of all, the plastic shell, because it's white.
Fall asleep there, Valerie.
Because it's what.
This bitch really do be falling asleep on the fucking review, though. Damn.
But no, anyways, seriously. The build quality on this thing.
Oh, you know what? I forgot to mention something.
Hang on, we'll mention it during the build quality because...
Find it.
Yeah, we'll mention it during the build quality because let me tell you, the build quality on this thing is bad.
Oh.
I will tell you, first of all...
You wanna know what's so bad?
Wait a second. AJ.
Hmm?
This radio, if I'm not mistaken, can be mounted on... It can be mounted on the wall, can't it?
I have the mount.
You have the wall mounter?
That's what I was trying to... That's what I was trying to tell you. I have the mount, you dumb fuck.
No, but I just noticed these 3 slots right here. I forgot it can be literally, yeah. But let me tell you why the build quality is bad. First of all, the plastic shell, the shell, is the biggest downfall of this radio because, first of all, because it is made of such a simple white plastic. This is the reason why RadioShack 12-249s don't last long. Because I've seen a multitude of different 249s absolutely coated in nothing but ultraviolet sun bleach. Meaning, it will turn extremely yellow to the point where nobody wants to buy a fucking square banana with buttons on it. Not to mention, when it's exposed to sunlight, it can get brittle and crack. It literally has the same problem as the SEMA First Alerts. It has the same exact issue. Because when you make a radio with cheap plastic that's white, it will be sun bleached. And the sun bleach, the ultraviolet light rays, will cause it to turn yellow, and in turn will cause the plastic to be brittle and break after a long period of time. Which is a major downfall. Second of all, the antenna. I actually noticed this just now, and I thought I fucking broke it. It scared the hell out of me, but you know how it has 2 bases? One can only go from side to side, and the other can, like, rotate. This is bad, because look how much it wobbles the first base when I rotate it. You see that? That, over time...
There's too much play.
Yeah, that, over time, can cause premature wear and tear on the antenna. And also, let's say someone doesn't know that this antenna has 2 separate bases. And I'm only going to do this once because I don't want to risk it. But actually, yeah, I'm going to bring it over here so you guys can see exactly what I mean. Okay? I'm going to show you right now. So, let's say that you were... Oh, fuck. Okay, let's say that you are a new user for the RadioShack 12-249. You just got the radio, and you don't know that the antenna can rotate on the second base only. And the first base is literally, yeah. It can only go from side to side. But you notice how it is perfectly straight, right? This scared me, and I thought I broke the antenna, but I did not. Thank goodness. And I didn't even do anything before this to even think that I broke it. It just like, you know. Hang on. Anyway, hang on. Let me just go ahead and tell you what I think about it. Because, yeah, let's just say someone bought this just now. Let's say you were a new user of a 12-249. Hell, it could have been anybody. It could have been AJ if he didn't know this. But he did. He did know that it has 2 bases. But let's just say you want to tilt the antenna back, right? But, yeah, the first base is literally so thin with metal. And over time it can get old. And half the time... Who knows? It gets rusty. Remember the rust complaints I had about it? Remember the rusty issue with the antennas? Well, guess what? If somebody wanted to tilt the antenna, let's just say they were to fully extended, they don't know that the antenna can only go from side to side on the first base. They want to tilt it back and bang. You just bent your antenna base. You just bent your antenna base. Or snapped it off if it was rusty. This is a major flaw because not only can the antenna itself get rusted, but this part here can get corroded if it's exposed to the wrong elements and snap completely off. And now you have a 249 without an antenna. And it's a bad day with it's a bad day when your antenna breaks off. Just a bad day. Or some guy sits next to you, like Forrest Gump or some shit, and he reaches over, snaps the antenna, and he's like, I got your antenna. I mean, come on. Please. Please, Radio Shack, you can do better than that.
Shrimp antenna, antenna fried shrimp.
In 1999, they came out with the successor to this radio, the 12-250, and that one was released in 1999, as I've said already, and it was already reviewed in Season 5, which was just last year. Imagine that.
Back when I actually hated the hell out of my life. I mean, what?
No, 2020. Oh yeah, COVID happened.
Still hated my life.
You still do.
But then again, I still got to meet my brother from another mother who is not looking right now. I can't do a heart, but this is the best I can do.
It's actually pretty easy to do a heart. You just...
Fuck it.
No, seriously, you just do it like this. Get this hand,
My
curve it.
hands don't cooperate.
Get this hand and just curve it
I
like
don't know
that,
what to
and
do
then...
with my hands.
Yeah.
How to Make a Heart by Clay Ranger 143.
Yeah. But yeah, the build quality on this thing is pretty bad, actually. It is pretty bad. I will tell you right now, because the build quality, the reason why it's so bad, shut up, is because, yeah, the fact that they use this simple, cheap plastic, it feels so flimsy, and oh my god. AJ.
What?
This radio is so old,
Yes.
it still says a division of Tandy Corporation on the bottom. Fucking Tandy. How often do you see that? It
Well, hold
actually
on.
Says
Hold
that.
Hold on.
That was still a thing back
I believe if I
then.
remember correctly, that radio was released in No, listen. I believe if I remember correctly, that radio was released in 1995.
It was, I think.
Radio Shack wasn't its own brand yet.
When did they become their own brand? 1997?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Or 98?
Still, true fact to this day, Radio Shack actually did not make their own radios, believe it or not.
Well, at least the older ones. That was in Tandy's responsibility.
Right, but
Because-
listen, after Radio Shack got its bought out Tandy's or whatever the fuck it's called,
Tandy, yeah.
Midland actually built the radios for Radio Shack.
Whoa. Midland did?
Midland built all of the radios for Radio Shack.
What do you mean? Like, they built this?
No, that one was probably made by Tandy's.
Oh, you're talking about like the 262 and the 261.
12521, made by Midland. 12519, made by Midland. 12522, made by Midland. Everything Midland. How I know it's
How?
when I went to Radio Shack back in 2012, back to Radio Shack to buy a 12262, and I asked the salesman, who was actually an electronics enthusiast. He told me, I asked him, does Radio Shack actually make the radios? Like, actually manufacture them? He says, no, they're manufactured by Midland.
But they're labeled as Radio Shacks. So, to be honest, most of the Radio Shacks I have,
What I'm saying.
most of the Radio Shacks I have,
I'm sorry, you cut out?
most of the Radio Shacks I fucking have are Midlands. I guess I was wrong. My whole childhood was wrong.
I think that started in 2000. What year did that start? Midland started manufacturing for RadioShack in I think 2003.
Damn. So they probably started making radios for them by the time the 12-261 came out.
Yeah, that's about right.
And I have the one from 2003 with the statement light.
It's so pretty.
Also,
So 2018, I mean, what?
also, again, major thanks to Mitchell for customizing my WR120, where the backlight actually fucking works again and it's bright. Beautiful.
So what was wrong with it? Was it burned out?
Yeah, the LEDs were burned out. He put some new LEDs in it for the watch and advisory lights. So I have a unique 120 now. Because the watch light is now yellow and the advisory light is now green. Like the old school radios.
Yeet.
And Mitchell did all the customization. Live on camera. The red LED is stock. But yeah. Beautiful job, Mitchell. Beautiful.
He probably changed it out, though.
No. The red LED is the
New LEDs, though, right?
not the warning one. Just the watch and advisory ones.
Okay.
The reason why he didn't replace the warning light is because that one already looked good from the get-go. It was the backlight that was the main issue. Well, I can proudly say that is no longer a problem. New life into my 120. Yeah.
I think Valerie just told it, Isaiah.
Yeah, she fell asleep. But I do know one thing, however, that needs a new backlight. This fucking 249. Because look how dim it is.
Yeah, that one's gonna be a little bit harder to do.
And it's not because of the battery either.
Because if you take...
I actually plugged it in.
No, it's
and
not
it was
that.
I actually plugged it in, and it was the same exact fucking result. It's dim as shit, and it's worn out.
Just like me, I mean, what?
Bruh. But yeah.
Old and tired.
I ordered a frappuccino. Where's my
Oh, fuck. Hey, remember, kids, I probably will get copyright for this, but I need to go to clap for a second. You go fucking Starbucks.
Where's my fucking frappuccino?
Fuck, let me try that again. You go to fucking Starbucks.
I ordered a frappuccino. Where's my fucking frappuccino?
Oh my god.
Fucking classic Chester Bennington, ladies and gentlemen.
Anyways, yep. Rest in peace, Chester Bennington. We love you. But anyways, yeah. Let's go ahead and get to the final thoughts. Okay, the final thoughts on the RadioShack 12-249. Let's just say that this radio, it could have been so much better, but the fact that it's made so cheap and it has several design flaws, honestly, it's an okay radio. But sometimes the tuners can die, you know, the antennas can get rusted and corroded. It has problems.
It's just typical 90s problems.
Yeah, it's an old radio. Maybe when it was new, it was much better, but God, I can't imagine someone using this as their...
It could use some love.
Yeah. But it does have a unique antenna and design. Yeah.
So, you know the Bearcat WX100, right?
Yeah, I own it.
Well, was it made around the same time as that radio, or wasn't it made in like
It was
2000s?
It was made in 2001, but the motherboard said it was made in 2000.
Well, here's another thing that just reminded me of something. The WX100 has an orange backlight.
Yeah, but the body on it is silver, or like silverish gray. At least that actually looks better, and it's not really more. It's not really orange. It's more so on the yellowish side. But I do see where you're going with this, though.
Yeah.
Anyways, continue.
Well, anyway, it's just that it reminded me, that's another example of radios that do look good with, like, that kind of style of backlight. This one is not that one.
Yeah, that's true. But if you want to buy a RadioShack 12-249, I would make sure to check the condition first. Possibly ask the seller if everything is intact and still works on it, because guess what? These things are very cheaply built. And it can be wall mounted. I would review the wall mount, but yeah, I don't have one. And if I don't have an accessory to a radio, I can't review it. At least for that portion. But it's okay. It's a wall mount. It's just another piece of plastic. But if you want to buy another RadioShack 12-249...
I mean, it's a good radio.
Yeah, it's okay. It's an okay radio. The downside is that there's so many flaws in the build quality. It just... Yeah, the downside really is that there's so many flaws in the build quality, despite being an old radio, that it literally brings down the value and the reliability of it.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree with that.
So yeah, if you want to buy one just for shits and giggles, knock yourself out. And on that note, we are done. So,
I mean...
Huh?
Well, one thing before you end. If you're a heavy collector of radios, like we all are, not saying that I am, I got one just to say, hey, I actually had one. But unfortunately, mine was damaged in some way. I don't know how. I believe it was either internally damaged or water damaged. Either way, it could have been better if it was built better.
That is true. And on that note, we are done. So thank you for watching. Be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe for future videos like this. Also subscribe to Miss VR, who is currently fucking asleep, and Warren OHWX8798, along with the Monty Cat 33 and the Siren Geek, for allowing me to hold their radios in temporary possession, as usual, I guess. I was not expecting this to happen again, but... Well, I was, but I was not expecting to have this many radios to be in temporary possession. I actually kind of like it. So, yeah. We got so many more radios over there to review, and it's going to be fun. So, thank you all for watching, and yes, hello to you too, Bearcat WX100, for your... because the battery low, there's no battery in it. So, yeah. Thank you all for watching, everybody. Thank you so much. This is Clay Ranger 143 signing out, along with Miss VR and
Warren OHWX8798.
Yep, and the RadioShack 12-249 says goodbye, along with the rest of us here at Radio Reviews. So, we shall see you guys in the next episode. Stay tuned, everybody.